Hi, I'm the Helltaker Fanboy. I fanboy over Helltaker and you just listen. So I guess I was asked to talk about this movie because it's about the devil, specifically suing him, since Helltaker is all about hell and the devil and demons and stuff like that. I guess I was the one that was called upon to talk about this movie.
That's the gimmick for this video. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Buckle on up, this movie's gonna be a bumpy one.
So we begin in Australia as we meet our main character, this Aussie bloke by the name of Luke O'Brien. He's a former car salesman and attending law school to one day become a lawyer. In these first few seconds, they set up so much in so little time. Like that Luke lost his mother, him and his wife's girlfriend Gwen are in financial trouble, and he's dissatisfied with the state of the world with the totally legitimate TV shows of people standing in front of green screens.
Satan comes at you as a roaring lion, brothers and sisters. Don't forget that. The greatest lie he ever invented was to convince you that he doesn't exist.
He gets so fed up with things, he plots to find the man he thinks killed his mother and kill him with a plastic toy revolver gun. Aw man, you don't have to do that kind of stuff. You just have to get justice and judgment and they'll take care of him for you. But as he reaches for ammo from his glove box, he finds a copy of the Bible. This convinces him to not go through with it, but instead file a lawsuit against the devil for all the world's atrocities. This actually gets processed, but the court says they can't go through with it unless the devil can appear in court to potentially defend himself. Oh, well if you wanted to lure the devil out so badly, you should have just offered a plate of pancakes and a bottle of wine. Hell, if you'd done that, the devil probably would have accepted joining your demon waifu harem. But instead, he seeks out the devil in places like a law office, a strip club, and what your uncle probably thinks Hot Topic shoppers look like.
By the way, the strippers in the strip club are fully clothed and appear to be doing yoga stretches on stage. Yeah, this is the level we are on with this movie.
But before the case can get tossed out, this old British man shows up proclaiming that he is in fact the devil and is ready to go through with this case. Though honestly, still not the best representation of the devil. Less curvy.
Do you have legal representation?
Do I have legal representation?
Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. That really is Malcolm McDowell. It goes without saying, but he is easily the best part of the movie. Even if he is in a bad movie, he is usually the best part of it, and this is no exception.
After Luke manages to lock in a lawyer who's already a friend of his, who thinks that he's crazy for filing a case like this, we see the devil assembling a crackerjack team of lawyers to help him with his case.
Mr. Ice, Oxford, IQ 214. He helped defeat a bill that was trying to find a cure for cancer. Miss Black. 67 wins, 0 losses. She helped defeat the electric car in court. Mr. Think Tank, Harvard Law.
Think tank. How do you do
Helped defeat the Passenger Bill of Rights.
Hey, wait a second. Oh, none of them are a bunch of cute demon girl waifus.
You do realize this movie has nothing to do with the Helltaker games, right?
Well, then why am I watching this movie then? Shouldn't the Christian guy with the big glasses be talking about this movie instead?
I think he already did it, so somebody else had to do it to give it a new spin, kid.
Fine. That doesn't mean I'm going to like the movie. Unless they start getting cute demon girl waifus in it, I'm not interested. By the way, this movie's editing is so sporadic and all over the place. They'll show some of the lawyers, and then cut to something else, and then show more of the lawyers, and then cut to something else, and so on and so forth. And this is how the whole movie is edited. It isn't just this one scene either.
Would you be surprised if I told you this guy went on to direct other Christian movies? One of his more recent films starring Kevin Sorbo. Believe me, you are not missing out on much with them.
Jump to the first day of the trial, and the media digital circus begins with reporters asking questions and shoving microphones in people's faces, and folks with signs taking sides. Call me shallow, but I don't see why these people in this reality would want to get behind this version of the devil. Like I said, this one doesn't have amazing booba or give off mommy energy.
In fairness, they probably just loved his performance in A Clockwork Orange.
The world is full of losers. How many people are gonna sue me and blame me because they can't get their act together, huh? Okay? They're losers! Mr. Luke O'Brien, are you listening?
Gee, does he remind you of anyone? Can you think of a single public figure who acts like that? I couldn't possibly think of one.
Oh, is this that radical new invention we call sarcasm?
Welcome everyone to You Decide the Verdict. I'm Barry Polk. Joining me today are Tony the Hip Anzaldo and Jasmine Williams.
Oh, there's also this reoccurring segment that appears and disappears through the movie with a group of panelists analyzing the court case. Like everything else in the movie, it just kind of appears for less than a minute and then goes away.
Only thing of note with these scenes is they somehow got Corbin Burnson from LA Law and Tom Sizemore to be here. And they put their names before the lead actor in the credits because of the star power.
From there, the movie becomes one of those courtroom movies where there's lots of people talking and throwing out legal speak and stuff like that. At first it seems like the Devil's lawyers are doing great and Luke is not winning the crowd over, mostly because no one truly believes that this man is in fact the Devil. And things get especially worse when the Devil starts throwing out personal attacks and insults at Luke.
This is about the fact that your mother died before you could tell her how much you loved her. The guilt you must have felt being the bad son. And what about the time you ripped up her Bible and threw it in the trash, huh? Oh yeah, oh, good going, boy. You really showed her. And God. She must have brought you up so well, and she died so young, Lukey boy.
Security!
I'll kill you!
Security!
Stop talking about my mother!
After a snake appears in the courtroom, everyone disperses for a brief recess. We then get one of the many scenes where the Devil's all like, "Ooh, I'm the Devil and you can't beat me," and then Luke's all like, "I'm a follower of Jesus and you're not gonna get away with this." This is one of the many things they do a couple times throughout the movie. What I'm trying to say is this movie is very repetitive. After the Devil's legal team fires one of their own right there on the spot, the next day begins with the Devil getting tripped up by a blind man with an end of the world sign outside the courthouse.
The book of Luke says, "Watch out that you are not deceived, for many will come in my name claiming, I am he, and the time is near."
Thank you.
Now if you're expecting this blind man character to come back later in the story, well, he doesn't. I mean, I'm just saying, you could have set up this character fairly early on as some kind of believer, and then later on, when things start to get really bad, he shows up and he's some kind of angel that helps Luke and the rest of the main characters. But no, this is the only time we see this character, and then he's just gone from the rest of the movie. I mean, I don't even watch that many movies, and yet I know for a fact that most movies that are like this usually do something like this at some point in their stories.
Why don't you look around? What do you see?
Okay, finally, the movie is doing something correctly. Having cute angel girls show up. Granted, they're not as cute as Azazel, but that's an incredibly hard act to follow, but I will still give them credit for doing something correctly. The Devil's lawyers form a new strategy and decide to turn things on Luke, bringing up all of his shortcomings and wrongdoings in front of the whole world.
Did you use a racist remark last week?
Yes.
Did you or did you not use the F word?
Yes, I did. Look, this guy cut me off.
Yes or no, Mr. O'Brien?
Yes.
Mr. O'Brien, have you ever done internet porn?
That's the best line in the movie. I haven't seen this movie in like years, and that is still the funniest part. Have you ever done internet porn?
Yes.
How many times?
I don't know.
And then he answers yes. He's apparently starred in countless porno flicks throughout the years. That's how you know this movie was written for the incredibly sheltered. It's not have you viewed internet porn or looked at internet porn. No, it's have you ever done internet porn. Just when it seems the whole world has turned its back on Luke, he prays to God for forgiveness and asks if he can carry out the rest of the case in his name instead of his own selfish reasons like when he started. Slowly, he starts to get more and more people on his side when he brings fellow Christians to the stand. But the Devil has a few more tricks up his sleeve to throw Luke off his game.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should ask God to cure Gwen's brain cancer then.
Yeah, didn't she tell you? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a shame. No, she's got brain cancer. She's only got 5 months to live.
This was foreshadowed earlier, having Gwen coughing throughout, and now it's revealed she has brain cancer. Not only does this go nowhere, this movie does a sloppy job dealing with that subject the same way Last Vampire on Earth dealt with AIDS. Movies of this quality really need to stay away from real-world issues.
After Luke and Gwen have a cry, with the same Christian song they play at least 3 or 4 times throughout the movie, things really start to shake up in the courtroom as the Devil's legal team mention he's pleading insanity, cause there's no way this guy could really be the devil, right? I mean, that's what I've been saying throughout this whole video. Have you seen Lucy from Helltaker? Come on now.
You know, now that I think about it, if Rod Sterling wrote this and this was the plot for a 20-minute Twilight Zone episode starring Burgess Meredith, this actually could have been a lot better.
It seems they're going to win, but Luke uses his knowledge to quote the Bible, and it seems simply saying, "Get behind me, Satan," weakens him like crazy. Again, I'm convinced that if you just offer him some pancakes, he probably would have done whatever you wanted. This causes the devil to snap and finally reveal that he is in fact the devil, and a 7-minute rant about all the horrible things that happen in the world because of him.
I created noise! Car alarms, motorcycles, leaf blowers, nightclubs, gangster rap, techno music, customer service. Automated answering, you're looking at it. All the utility companies, all the gas companies, and all the parking meters. Who do you think gives you the parking tickets anyway? Do you know most wars are started because of land? Can you believe that? Land issues, really dumb political issues. Left wing versus right wing. It's all a distraction! Don't you get it?
Well, a broken clock is right twice a day. At least this movie got that fact right. Silly rants about car alarms and leaf blowers aside, the fact they called out trivial political nonsense being a distraction is surprisingly impressive for this movie.
So while the Devil's legal team try to double down on pleading insanity, Luke manages to sway the court, convince everyone that he is the devil, and he wins the trial, suing the devil himself for $8 trillion. It was all a dream! Yeah, they showed that earlier that he fell asleep at the law office library, and that explains why nothing in this movie really made sense, because it was all a dream! Used to read Word Up magazines, Salt and Pepper Heavy D up in the limousine! He rushes home, Gwen is perfectly fine, and Luke narrates the rest of his life going forward.
You want to be big, Luke? You're not a loser. Want to make lots of money, Luke?
You have no authority over me, Satan. You got that?
Who are you?
I am a believer in Jesus Christ.
So that was Suing the Devil. I have no idea why I watched this movie. I mean, this movie was missing all the bare essentials to what makes a good movie. And surprisingly, I'm not talking about stuff like the writing, or the characters, or the pacing, or anything like that. No, I'm talking about the bare essentials to what makes good media. You know, like puzzle segments, or dating sim, role-playing game style gameplay, or cute demon girl, angel girl waifus, and the most important one being having the devil be a sassy mommy lady who has giant booba and walks around in a business suit. If you guys do another movie about devils, or demons, or hell, or whatever, you better get the Helltaker Fanboy in on this, because I don't think I can do another one of these. Until next time, I'm the Helltaker Fanboy. I fanboy over Helltaker, and you just listen.
I love Kiss.
What?
Kiss.
I hate Kiss. I'm a Tom Jones man.